So the instructions are, I'd like you, in the ongoing act of recording yourself, to narrate yourself. I would like you to, every time you are about to narrate yourself, to switch on the machine.
Okay.
So you cannot narrate yourself unless the machine is switched on. And every time you switch on the machine, I would like you to give the time and the date and the number of the sequence of the recording that you're doing.
Okay.
And you're narrating yourself in the act of recording yourself, narrating yourself.
Okay.
Okay. And you can start whenever you are ready. Is that clear enough?
Yeah.
Okay. If we need to modify it, then that's
Feel
fine.
free to interject it as well.
Feel free to interject.
Yeah.
Okay.
The date is the 8th of March 2012 and it's 14:49. I'm quite apprehensive about doing this, really. I'm recording myself and I don't really like doing that because I don't like hearing my voice back because I think it sounds quite strange sometimes, but as part of the process I think that's fine and it's just something I have to get used to. And I'm also not really sure if I'm speaking loud enough or into the right part of the device, so it might not be exactly how I want it to sound when I play it back. Number 2, the time is 14:49 and it's the 8th of March. I guess I'm quite tired, really, actually. I thought of something that I was going to say into this just before I decided to record it, but I really can't remember what that was. I can't remember what I was trying to record, so I might just end it there.
Check the previous 2 recordings, record yourself and narrate the activity using the other recorder.
That's the fun bit. Number 3, it's 14:50 and it's the 8th of March 2012. This is me checking back this other cassette recorder to make sure it's worked and then recording my thoughts about what I think about that one. So I'm just going to press a rewind now. actually fast forward I was pressing and not rewind, which means this might take a bit longer, but it's fine. I'm just getting used to the devices really. I've not used this before, and I'm not very good at like the way it works yet, but I'm sure with a bit of practice this will get much better. Maybe that was too far. I quite like the noises these machines make as you're not playing anything on them. Kind of probably should have used the blank tape for this exercise.
All the records that we've just read out. Digital dictaphone. Speaking louder into the and the record button, the play and the record button at the same time.
Why the hell's it gone? This is the type of thing that I have nightmares about happening in a performance.
Can you try staying in the narration? Because you could all this going wrong. You can narrate. It's almost like sharing with us your internal landscape of what is happening.
Yeah. Not really sure what's happening at the moment because I thought I had rewound this just the right amount, but it's kind of gone too far, and it's actually gone into a previous recording. I find that quite frustrating, really, because I really thought that I'd got just the right amount of tape to go from wheel to wheel, but apparently not. It's quite infuriating because I wanted this to go really, really well and like just be perfect, and now it's all starting to go a bit wrong, and I'm not really fine with that. I thought it would be much better and probably more interesting, and the kind of the things that I'd say about this narration would be more like compelling to watch and probably more like performative, and I'd do more, but actually it's just me listening to a tape about, well, it's not really about anything, it's just a tape of silence at the moment, and so
Trying it again.
and yeah, now the tapes are like all overlapped, and the stuff from the last rehearsal we had actually taped over the top of this one, so I'm not really sure quite how far to go forwards or backwards, and I feel like a bit like I'm like lost in the middle of these two recording devices, one that's like recording me now, one that's recording me like a week ago but actually is recording from today on it, and I don't know which one I should be paying more attention to, and it's strange because I can hear like things that I didn't realise that I said last time, and I'd forgotten about these tiny little minute details of that day, and they're all there recorded, and I just want to get back to record number one from today, but every time I press fast forward or rewind I go too far or not far enough, or it goes into a different date, and that's just really quite annoying, but and it's funny because you can hear Joe's voice on this tape and you can't on this one, but I'm going to try and fast forward it again because it's just annoying me quite a lot. I quite like these little squeaky noises. It sounds like some sort of animals stuck inside the cassette tape. And every now and then I have to kind of check the front to make sure the tape's still going from side to side.
Trying it again.
I really need to get better at learning which button is fast forward and which one's rewind, because I keep pressing the wrong one, and that means I keep going back to like stuck to where I started from, and that's just really annoying. It's okay though. I'm not. It's fine. I can deal with this. It's just a piece, like a test of patience, and like making sure that I know exactly how long, like in seconds, it takes to rewind like a minute's worth of conversation. I think that would be quite useful. It's quite funny hearing like last week's rehearsals because I seem to keep getting just the same bit of speech over and over again. But I think that's actually because we recorded the same bit of speech over and over again. But I can't quite remember if that's me doing this wrong or if it's actually what we did last time. I guess when you start having these conversations from like one piece of technology to another, it's like a risk you take is that you have the same thing recorded in loads of different ways and they have like slightly different qualities, but you don't know which qualities are on which thing until you listen to them back. And then you've listened to it so many times that you forget which piece of technology you're listening to. And even like the gaps in between the recordings where nothing is really happening, there's still all these little noises or like page turns, or it might be the sound of a pen touching the paper, but you can't tell because there's no visual element, it's just the sounds, and it could be anything that you think it is. Like, I'm really not sure what this one is. And I kind of want to know, it's quite infuriating that if we were using like a more contemporary system, like a camcorder or something, you'd have the visual and the sound version. Like I said before, I don't really like hearing my own voice back, so I might just fast forward back through the bits where I'm speaking. I really can't find the bits that we recorded today, even though I've been pressing fast forward and rewind for it seems like quite a long time now. But I guess I'll just keep trying to do that and not get stressed out by it.
Interestingly, the handwriting in the new record, the old record, is much less legible than the old record is.
And it's funny when you get like visual descriptions or something in an audio way, because I know that I did those things and I can visualise the handwriting that I'm talking about, but no one else will be able to know. And the descriptions that I give aren't really like that. If you hadn't seen it, you wouldn't get a very clear idea about what I was doing, really.
New York Road instead of Meanwood Road. We ate a piece of that, and I poured a glass of wine.
Should we conclude and